podcast. I guarantee Trey top 5 is on this wall right here.
Speaking of the future, we're gonna do an album.
Yeah, I think for me, Privacy was good though too.
That little partnership for the that freshman class for the West Coast.
We keep on talking about Kendrick.
USDA, my nigga. They ain't deal with the rap, my nigga.
We got 10 songs on West Coast on the radio at the same.
To start podcast.
Podcasting, man. 2023 was a year I feel like I fell out of love with hip hop. Like, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Grind Time Trey. We back on Hip Hop Raising the Podcast with my wonderful cast of co-hosts. Hey. Go ahead and start introducing yourself. So we'll start from the left today.
It's the one and only J.U.
Let's go.
Jew.
Juju is back.
Okay.
On the couch.
Okay.
Not on the sidelines, on the couch.
I'm only here for a short time, not a long time.
Okay.
Y'all know who it is. Pharoah Setti. MOD, don't forget the motherfucking baby.
Hey. And you know who it is. Showtime Dom. Get it.
Man, today's episode, we're gonna get right to it.
Let's go.
Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all like when I say it. Lock that motherfucker up. I just before I start my whatever the you feel me, I just really want to get on here and I want to say this on the public platform. Everybody owes Corinne Steffens, aka Superhead. She doesn't go by that anymore, but y'all wouldn't know who I'm talking about for all the youngins. But y'all owe her an apology. She said circa around what, 2003, 2004, what Diddy was on.
Is it?
I don't give a fuck. She said this shit, everything is unfolding now, so I believe everybody owe her an apology. That's it, that's all.
For the simple fact that nigga got denied bail
Twice.
as a convicted felon.
You're
I
going
know
down,
that's
brother.
not a good.
You're going down, brother.
Brother. They got some shit on you.
You're going down, brother.
They got some shit on you, brother. You're going down,
You're
brother.
going
You're
down.
not. You're going down. You going to jail.
50 minutes out his mama's house, his kids, everything involved.
I say you
in
lock that little motherfucker that look just like him up too. Just in case. Just in case.
I just feel like now is the beginning of the end of the music industry as we know it. Everybody from my generation is put a cap on the game. It's done. It's time for new people to come in.
What about Diddy's contribute to hip hop culture?
And that's
music, the fashion, like who didn't have a shine on the
yeah. Who didn't want one? Yeah. Remixes,
working on some dope projects, like. But it's sad in hip hop, but it's like, damn, like.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why the music industry as we know it. That's what I'm saying. The music industry as we know it. Because if he really starts singing, and everybody that we know of is done for. Especially when it comes down to sex trafficking and drugging people and all the extra. Ain't nothing wrong with being freaky. Ain't nothing wrong with having 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Everybody got their own thing. Everybody got their own thing.
Whoa.
But when it comes down to drugging people and it comes down to sex trafficking and beating people up and racketeering and all that weird shit, lock them up.
Why you think ain't nothing wrong with having 1,000 bottles of
baby oil? That's what I would have done.
Maybe you prepared. Maybe it's a baby.
1,000 bottles? What type of baby is it?
A big one. A big one.
Hey, what about all the CEOs that's dropping out now? Y'all think they got something to do with the situation?
Yes.
Why they dropping out?
Of course.
Like the CEO of Nike, the nigga from the owner of 300, that nigga dropped out. A lot, like 12 different motherfuckers stepped down.
You don't know what you could do if you got footage of extra out shit. It's the best for you to step down. And I feel like everybody that was in attendance is footage on them, and they're gonna get outed, so they might as well step down.
Oh shit!
I was ready for new CEOs, so these record labels in a new.
It's a new generation. You ain't gotta get on your knees just to get a record label no more. It's gonna be new talent, new everything. It's a new generation. Leave all the sick, weird shit out of that. All that freaky ass shit, leave it for the hotel room.
Do y'all think he's gonna get canceled like R. Kelly?
Yes, he's getting canceled now.
Yeah, definitely.
The culture went against R. Kelly. The culture hasn't went against Diddy yet. They still.
Yeah. Who? Speak for yourself.
I'm talking about
Everybody
hip-hop
went, they just not talking because they involved.
We don't have enough information yet.
Yeah.
That's why no one can say nothing. Okay?
Question: what
It's
more
either
information
that
do y'all
or
need?
them motherfuckers is part of that shit and they
So-
just
Because
don't
we know Cassie publicly.
And so do y'all need
that's
more?
Wrong. No, that's wrong. Anything else is
That was wrong.
He beat the brakes off that bitch.
that's wrong.
That was wrong.
All standpoints, that's wrong. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, do we need more? And that's even more irony in that because we ain't seen nothing really of R. Kelly except that tape in 2000.
peeing on the girl.
We ain't really. What have we seen? What really have we seen of R. Kelly?
I still listen to R. Kelly. I'm not gonna lie. I still
And
listen to
what that nigga Roddy say? If she didn't want to get peed on, she should have just moved.
But does art surpass, good, being a good person or doing good things? Because there's good artists that we love and art that we love from people who have been terrible people.
Yeah, but how can you separate them? How can you separate it? That's what makes us fall in love with our connection for music and you being an artist. You still a human being at the end of the day, so what's gonna connect us? That's just like you being a stone cold killer and you sit on this couch and be like, well, he didn't make an album. What was the face, nigga? Get the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here. You gotta draw the line, and that's what I'm saying. That's what everybody's main bottom line is gonna be. Well, he is a music artist. Who gives a fuck?
It just goes deep. I don't even want to.
Yeah.
Like, it's real deep. It's different
too,
powers that be.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we were saying. Like, it's different
I just
powers.
pray for everybody in that situation.
If he guilty, lock his ass up. And like
But
this
think
man
about,
said,
like,
lock up the one that looks just like him
Lock
up
up the one that
too.
look just like him.
If he
Lock
tell
that nigga
everybody,
up too.
it might not make daylight. They might not even care.
Mm.
They might just want
they could
Diddy.
just take one.
They might just want him.
But everybody
even
stepping
care
down
about-
means that's the weird thing.
Oh,
You know what I mean? The weird thing. Like, what's going to happen to the music? I heard Atlantic is going to be the main one.
Mm.
Universal Music to Atlantic because they don't have nothing right now.
Atlantic already cleaned house.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So they're
They
going to
rebuild it.
Already cleaned hip hop.
They
And
rebuild
his son, I heard, is going to take over that shit.
Ain't gonna be a good look.
Yeah. Told you.
Bro, I'm be honest, his son's not even like.
Lock him up too.
Like, what has his son really done?
Yeah, his son don't got
They
what he
got
got.
401k records. They got Trippie Redd. They got a bunch
When
of
it comes
different
down
other
to like you said, musically,
Quail
when we
Ray.
talk about what Diddy contributed to his genius, just like Kanye, just like Pharrell, just like everybody else,
Mhm.
his son don't got what Diddy got.
He don't like. You can hand him the keys to everything.
Yeah, he don't got
still
that.
not Diddy.
He don't got that.
No, for sure.
What, like, and that's what we was talking about before off the air. Some of this stuff is God-given talent. And you can't just, oh, well, that's his dad, so he's going to take over. No, that's just like you trying to put Northwest on the camera. She's not going to have what her daddy got. She got a little bit of notoriety, but she's not going to never have that musical genius like Kanye. Because Kanye has God-given talent.
Like Michael Jordan, both of his sons suck at basketball. Ass. They for sure didn't have his God-given talent. Motherfucker.
Just like Bron.
Just because you ain't got your...
The son's on the Lakers now. We gonna see.
We going to see.
Hey, in that situation, he has to prove himself now. Like,
That's it.
Your dad got you, and now the rest is on
If
you.
we're talking looking at Summer League, for sure ain't proof shit.
Damn.
Anyway.
Ain't got
It's
to
gonna
say
take
it
some
started.
time, you know.
Let's start a sports segment.
I know, right?
Said he was
Now, what happened in football today, y'all?
He'll probably put Kevin Banks out of business.
The Cowboys lost again, as we expected.
Like, even like with Diddy, like he contributed a lot to the culture. Wrong is wrong. You know, we'll see how this plays out, but we can't. I don't see him do, like everything he did being a rape. He touched too many careers. Like that's like saying we gotta get rid of hip hop from '94 to now. We
That's the sad part.
Start all over. Like
That's what
if
we
we
were
do that,
talking
like-
about. That's what we were talking about. That's the sad part because hip hop, as we know it, as I can speak for us,
That's
because
Diddy.
it's over with.
like the podcast is hip hop raised me. Like,
Yeah,
no Diddy before I say this.
yeah,
Bad Boy Diddy. That's part of the hip hop that raised us. Like,
Yeah.
DJ.
Like all about the Benjamin, seeing that video
Yeah.
come out, seeing More Money, More Problems, Hypnotized video with
Yeah.
him and Biggie going reverse in the car as a kid, seeing that stuff. Like,
streetwear from down to the clothes.
buying Sean John for Burlington Coat Factory when it was hot. Like, I remember that having a Sean John shirt meant something.
Yeah.
I still got Sean John Paul in the collection.
Or just buying the tapes. I remember buying the tapes.
Yeah,
not the
Bad Boy
CDs.
stamp.
I remember buying the tapes. That was something like, oh shit, I got this tape.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Or buying CDs. And I just, like I said, for like us, like Bad Boy was always in, they were always in it. I remember when I first heard One More Chance, the remix, like I was in love. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard Toto, like, oh shit. Mace? Harlem World?
Casey and JoJo.
Mace's first album?
What
Benjamin? What do you mean? And then like to see,
first album and
Mary J. Blige.
yeah. But then to see, but to see like his influence like on hip hop, it was just like regular motherfuckers. Like even when it goes down to like Lil Kim was like a regular girl. She was working at Nordstrom. She was working at Macy's.
he made her a superstar.
Do you think it was more orchestrated, like a hit towards him, like how Bill Cosby or Michael tried to own stuff and then take a hit?
Yeah.
You can't publicly do this for so long to the point that you thought this was okay. People don't understand that. Like, you've been doing this for long, having these parties, having this way where, hey, like, he's not worried about that. He even thought this was okay probably until like a few years ago when shit started coming up, motherfuckers started making probably threats.
Like,
Like,
it was about the, they say it was about the liquor.
That's against the law.
It was
Yeah,
about
that's
the
about
liquor shit.
he's selling Ciroc.
Yeah,
But
it's about that.
that's what I heard.
And
I
owns
don't-
liquor, so.
Yeah.
Yo,
But like,
man.
it's a hit.
But then at the end of the day, you can't do sinister shit and think that you about to walk just because you got bread.
Yeah, it can
do
come
that.
for anybody.
When they
You
want
can't
you,
do
they
that.
want you.
Look at
We was just saying that shit. You could do all this weird ass shit for some money, get $5 million. Next thing you know, you walk out the house, get hit by a bus. What did you do that for?
What do you think is
What'd you do that for?
None of those crazy.
What'd you do that for?
I'm telling you something that's crazy right now. Right now, somebody was still signing Bad Boy right now.
Yeah.
Not giving a fuck what's going on. Fuck it. Nigga, Diddy's what time about to sign this? Well, let's get it.
Hey, everybody's saying it's a different conversation when they show up with $100 million at
That
your
part.
door.
And you've been getting welfare your whole life, and your mama ain't got no money, and it's still roaches in your house. You for sure gonna sign that
Bro,
contract.
when it's 10 people in the two-bedroom apartment.
You for sure. Your baby ain't got
You
no
like, fuck
pepper.
me.
And them the ones
You
that
like, fuck me.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Like, it's a dirty game, man, but like, I'm still gonna give Diddy his flowers for what he did. It's gonna be sad to see him go, and I feel like it's sad for hip hop as a culture. It's like, we're about to get exposed.
Seeing our, like, you know, our
about to
granddad or
explode.
something, our OGs.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
Y'all,
grew up
he
as
said
a kid.
we about to get exposed. I said y'all about to. I ain't with no. I do not condone no domestic violence.
I got
don't
a church.
condone no rape. I don't condone no drugging to get what you want. No racketeering. No weird ass shit. None of that.
We
I
have
just
to
don't.
really look at the case before we start labeling things too, though. We really have to
Sickle
look at the
cell,
case.
all type of weird ass shit. HIV.
For real, we gotta look at the case.
Chlamydia.
Look at the terms using drugging. Like, what you know, they're partying.
It's just
These girls came to have sex, and now they're suing. You know what I'm
First of
saying?
all,
It's
you
situations like that.
How you know they came to have sex though? If they say they didn't come to have sex, they didn't.
If you and
Don't
next
assume
time
nothing.
You came to Diddy's house. What else you coming for?
Nigga.
But I mean, I would.
I'm talking about as a grown man or a
Alright.
woman.
I don't even want to
As
talk
a
about
grown
Alright.
woman.
That's what I said.
That's like the topic of.
That's
That's like the topic of if a nigga flew you out, is you supposed to fuck? That's like that's like that topic.
No, what if she
That's
found that
equivalent
she
to that
had-
topic.
No, because but that wasn't the story. These was young girls that wanted to get discovered. That was artists. They wanted to be artists, and they wanted to be something. They wanted to be on the label. Oh, and they go to these parties and they gotta be engaged in some different type of shit, some shit that they didn't want to do. But if you got shit like you just said, you got shit dangling over your head, of course you gonna do it. These is bitches that ain't never seen more than $500 a month.
Damn.
What you mean? Just
Or
like
his
R.
bitches
Kelly
already selling
situation.
coochie, so that's
Just
really
like,
nothing.
Just like R. Kelly's situation. These girls is
Oh.
girls from the hood that ain't seen nothing more than $100.
That's the
This
thing.
old ass nigga come and pull up in a
No, it's
Suburban
not.
waving racks. Shh. Pull your pants down. Start peeing.
I think R. Kelly. That's some parents that need
They
to
already get jiggy on Figgy.
Okay? Get jiggy on Figgy.
Yeah, he was with.
Get jiggy with Diddy.
Well, man, that's just industry plant, bro. Like nobody, like you know, it's a secret like that.
And they was all
like,
trying.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
was
want to talk
about
about.
that,
I don't even want to talk.
like R. Kelly, like you know, it was a secret back then. Nobody like.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Niggas sit back and bystand on weird shit. All for the sake of what? That's the problem. Ain't no problem with oh, we're getting food out, oh, we're gonna go to these parties. No, that's not the problem. It's the people around, it's the bystanders that's watching that shit. You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to go to no Diddy party.
He's not the only one.
Weird ass shit.
You don't want no baby oil?
Shit.
He ain't the only one, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we all know that. That's why it's about to go down. If you think this not about to be the trial of the century, think again, bucko.
Do you think they gonna allow him to testify? You know, Diddy party. He didn't party with.
He gonna get up there like Nino Brown. It was him. It was him. And it was him.
He was running the whole corporation. Actually,
Shit.
I was just sitting back.
I was just sitting back.
Now who knows?
I got footage.
I hope he do. I mean, he needs to speak.
That's why motherfuckers starting to delete shit.
We don't need
trying
shit
to get
but
rid of
justice.
everything. They
We
trying
don't
to
need
get rid
shit
of
but
any
justice
history
for the
they had with
victim.
Diddy.
Usher deleted all his Twitter,
You
everything.
know, like
That
that was already
yeah,
like.
bro. You ain't gotta
like,
run no more.
Usher did this shit like, come on. We used to wrestle over Frosted Flakes. That was already there. Like, once you say some weird shit like that, Usher did when you feel uncomfortable.
It's a weird time, man.
Like, because Kevin Hart felt uncomfortable. He was like, whoa.
He was like, I'm not sitting on your bed.
Don't sit on your bed. You need to wait for the bed. Like, Kevin Hart probably.
Cat Williams did say, like, I told Diddy no a whole bunch of times.
As soon as he said that,
Cat Williams opened up the portal.
as soon as he said that this year, this shit has been going on.
Hey,
Exactly what he
Cat
said.
Williams opened up the portal. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't shit been right since January 2024.
This Cat Williams interview?
Ain't shit been
Since that
right.
interview, everything has been exposed. Which I guess it should be. It's a new change, man. Let's get it right back on the right path.
That's what I said. Right path.
Good music, good talent.
Real talent, raw
You already
talent.
knew about Diddy and going to Diddy's
Yeah,
house.
we all felt that growing up, even.
Like,
you know,
it was this weird shit
take
about him
that, take
already.
that.
Like, come on, like, it was already weird shit.
Now that take that got brand new meaning.
It's the way it goes. Nigga
No
call
Diddy.
Fabulous Daddy.
No Diddy.
Like, it's always been some funny shit, like.
Nah, we've been on this subject too long for my
Yeah,
life.
let's go.
That's enough of the Diddy, man.
That's way longer than 15 minutes.
That's enough of the
Behind the scenes, director, cameraman, Eric Foster. HipHop raised me in the streets. We right here with Meet Up Productions.
HipHop Raised Me podcast. It's your boy Pharaoh Setti with Mr. Lockheed.
Cameraman doesn't get enough credit for, they work in hip hop.
Every artist and camera guy and media person knows there's always some BS into like whatever. Like there's been so many shoots where I'll be like at the end like, all right, like how much are we paying? They were like, man, the way my checking and savings work, bro. Like nah, come
it's
on,
camera.
man.
So what is your next big move? Like what do you plan on doing?
My next big move actually I've already accomplished, which is a live streamer.
Okay.
Yes.
Who inspired you to do hip hop? Shit, honestly, man, a little bit of everything. I mean, like from the east to the west. Who do you like from the East Coast, man? I'm always intrigued. Honestly, like fucking that boom bap shit, that Nas, that Supreme.
Keeping that real West Coast hip hop alive. You know what I mean? Bringing music with content back. You know, ain't auto-tuning, no void, no let's expect that.
Okay, yeah, so y'all can find my music available on all platforms under Boss Lady Go Crazy.
Let them know what y'all doing for the community, man, and what y'all doing in this music industry, man, to help people, man.
The label is called Feed the Family, you know what I'm saying? I own the label, I'm an artist too, and I got artists, you know what I mean?
What's good? Let's get into that project though. We got KOTS on the couch now, back from that commercial break.
What's the deal?
Hey.
Man. Showtime to Don still here. So I'm gonna let y'all take the floor on this one, man. Introduce the world into this new project y'all got coming out.
Man, enigma.
A nigga made this.
What's the definition? What is it? Something or someplace that can be defined or explained?
Yeah, it's too brilliant to explain.
Different type of nigga, genre, sci-fi.
You know what I mean? And that's what we made with this.
It was a mushroom project.
Russian project. Elaborate
I
on that.
was high half the project. Shroom, I was shroomed up gram. I do like a gram, 2 grams. I didn't really trip out like crazy on this one, but I was shroomed up like 2 grams.
See, I was just on some weed or this one, you know what I mean? So
So it was like a real sociable mood, and he had a heavy microdose. Heavy on the 420, so y'all was in a real sociable mood working on this project. So.
Oh yeah.
Real organic, like he did this, knocked this shit out quick. I didn't even know.
To the people, both of y'all roles in making this project, for people kind of see, they see both of y'all names on it, but they kind of know.
Okay.
What roles both of y'all play on this project.
Well, originally he the producer.
Hey. So it just happened, man. Just woke up one day, man. Met this nigga, man. He played him some beats. He said, "Damn, this shit hard." Got that shit made.
Like beat type selection, like did you pick up the beats, Boog, or did sometimes just like shoot you some, or y'all just like
I picked them. He played them. I picked all the beats. Okay. And I just started knocking them out. But as I was doing the songs, we was building a relationship because you know we pop up on the podcast and we pop up on the podcast and shit, and we be politicking behind the scenes. But you know, I like to grow a relationship with the people I work with, so that it come together and make sense. So just like any nigga sending shit back and forth. He even pulled up to the studio and recorded with me and everything. He got verses on it too.
Yep. Okay. Got me rapping on here a little bit. Got me, blessed me with that.
Oh God! So everything in house. I mixed, mastered, recorded it. He made all the beats, mixed all the beats, all that.
Everything's really
organic, natural,
it's priceless.
It was fluent. It was like a stream. You know what I mean? It just made sense.
It made sense. Oh, we got Airplane James on that motherfucker too. Shout out, bro.
Airplane James, man.
Man, so y'all can name an artist or a few artists that kind of influenced the sound on this project outside of y'all. That y'all could say that kind of influenced what y'all came and did on this project. Or is a certain project that took y'all back to a certain time or place with music that y'all brought to this project? Working together. It sounds like y'all had some
I will let you speak first.
Chemistry that you had like on previous records you heard before, like I have that organic chemistry like you hear from stories on other classic albums.
Like, say that question again.
Fuck. Fuck me up, man.
Like pretty much
what was your influences for the album?
Like what artists influenced you?
Is there a genre or was it like a certain artist?
Like when you was picking the beats, like was you picking specific or trying to do a specific sound, or was you just
try
like
to
going
channel
by the
somebody
feeling?
else, or did you try to make
like you said it was a mushroom album, so was you trying to look for like more psychedelic beats, more calm beats, or was you just looking at on shrooms and seeing like, all right, I fuck with this beat.
I was really originally going through beats I fuck with, and then getting high, and then microdosing, and then going through them. So all happened.
Putting it all together as you went.
Well, start all happening. It sounded the same because it was the same vibe. Like I didn't do none of them just weed. I did them mushrooms, smoking weed. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
okay, you had like a chemistry for every, like a science to every song.
Science, so that they all sound the same. So it's literally a mushroom song. So I guess long story short, what it is the influence for it was actually the actual trip that I had off of Enigma when I first had my first heroic dose. I had like 5 grams. I really ate like 3, but it was Enigma, so the potency was a little higher. So it was like 5 grams, and that shit. What I got from it just dropped the veil from the I guess facade of everything, even with the music shit, and that's what I wanted to project within that whole project. That's why I saw in-house on top of that, and I just want to project the veil, basically showing that the veil dropped. Like even the first song off of the Enigma is basically like that. It's basically shroom. It's a shroom EP dropping the veil of like you really on a trip.
And it just feel fun. It feel happy. It feel like good vibe. It feel like no worries on this shit. Like you just feel good.
Would you recommend listeners to go on a shroom trip while listening to this project?
Hell yeah, especially.
So would it be like a lot better if you like listen to certain tracks on shrooms?
If you done psilocybin, you gonna get it immediately. And if you haven't, you should do it on at least do 2 grams. And then
say that again if you want.
If you done psilocybin, if you've had a psilocybin trip and you had psilocybin in your body, you already gonna relate. You gonna know where it's going. But if you haven't, I suggest you do psilocybin on an empty stomach and play that motherfucker. It's gonna float, especially cocoa butter. Cocoa butter, you gonna float. And my baby mama, her sister on there too. I'll feature her on there. She on the end. Shout out her. Shout out Kanina B. She did her shit. She would.
Me personally, I'm gonna eat some shrooms when I listen to it. Probably like 2 grams. Let's do it a few times. Smoke to it.
0.5. Obviously,
you said 0.5.
Doing all that shit.
0.5 of the nigga.
Whatever the fuck the last shit I was on big trees.
Hey, you have to take the Enigma shrooms when you listen to Enigma. Add something, or can you take like the Golden Teachers, the different?
I would suggest Enigma. But because like Enigma has a darker vibe when you take Enigma. Anybody that Enigma knows.
So also explain like the different, because like there's like me, I personally, like when you were saying the terms, I really don't really know what the hell that was. So like certain terms, like so Enigma. So is that a certain?
It's a strain.
It's a strain.
It's
so
a
that's
hybrid
the strong.
strain.
So that's the one that's like the
high potent.
The like, and it looked like a stick. Really,
it looked like
bark.
Bark, yo.
Yeah. Okay, I know exactly.
It looked like sponge. There you go.
Oh yeah. It was.
Enigma has one of the highest potencies. This is another one that's, I think, Anamera mascara.
Do you actually have like a picture or a sample of what that may look like if you don't know what it is?
Shit, we'll put it on the screen.
Google that shit.
We'll put it on the screen. We'll get it that motherfucker in.
Google it in.
Right here. We'll put it right here.
Google that, man. Like.
Alright, or Google it, but we'll still put it. You Google it. Enigma, that's I fuck with it because it's a high strain, so you get more per low dose.
So pretty much y'all album pretty much is called high potency.
High potency.
Yeah, that shit tight. That shit tight.
Well, one of the that's my favorite strain. But then like you got like the Penis Envy.
Those are pretty good too.
Those pretty good. It's more of a lighter, more colors to me. More colors, little more laughs.
That's the hippie one.
It's like a hippie vibe. Enigma more of a thinking concentration, conscious. It's more conscious. You would get locked in and be thinking about like, like nigga, you be ready to get up out of here. Like, damn, nigga, I'm thinking like this.
Man, so what's this is a question for both of y'all to answer separately. Your favorite song on a project? Whoever want to go first.
Favorite song?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, it's Enigma.
Enigma, a person or thing that is mysterious, puzzling, or difficult to understand.
And that's the alternative.
So Enigma, that's the title of the project. So that's the single of the project too.
Yeah.
Perfect. Makes sense. Good for marketing right there.
Right. Exactly.
Artists catch on. Got the little gem right there.
It'll lead you to the whole. It'll lead you to the whole thing. You thinking it's a single, but it's an EP.
Yeah.
So when you even type it in, the whole EP pop up.
See.
Man. Pop up as a single.
So many
After
good
that song
ones,
goes
man.
Off, you got
I couldn't even name
3 or
one.
4 more songs come after.
So many good ones. Like,
what you think?
I love Coco.
Oh, damn way. Yeah.
I really love that. Just to vibe. I love that vibe.
Yeah, I don't know. And name of my. Yeah.
Fred Flint is crazy.
It is.
That's Math.
Sci-fi.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even. They gonna have to listen to it and then see.
For him to take a shot from being undecided.
Facts.
I guess it's
you
time.
gotta take a shot from being undecided.
I'm undecided on my favorite right now.
Yeah.
At this moment. Because it all.
You got that play mode. We gotta get more content.
You gotta take a shot.
Here's my shot.
Put that motherfucker on.
Man. So y'all plan on doing some more projects together after this one?
Hell yeah, we already got, man, he sent me
first
so many beats. This is only a little bit.
And this is only a little bit.
We already did 2 songs together already. Prior from this, Sassy and Jealous.
Okay. Check those out. All
Sassy,
platforms.
Yep, that's on Second Wind too. So we already, the chemistry was been there.
Yeah.
So coming for this project, it was easy to put it together. It was real easy.
Now it's just focusing on, now that I've actually learned some new shit with what I'm doing and, you know, deepen my production bag. Right. Now it's time to go deeper in the production.
And that's gonna make me elevate.
Exactly.
Speaking of production side of things, Sean, tell us a question for you. After working on a full project with KLTS, do you feel more comfortable making custom beats for him? Like, you know what to send him, what's gonna work now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all the way. Not all the way, because I'm still... He surprised me on some stuff and different beats that I didn't think he would do, different stuff. But that's the organic, you know, magic with it. Like, just seeing what sounds and pushing boundaries, maybe something that he hasn't done before.
Right.
And trying a new sound or doing this sound on this beat. You feel me? So
I feel like that's what happened with Cocoa Butter.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly, and it brought out some whole other shit.
And that shit is a vibe. I fuck with that. That's one of them ones.
Man, that shit make you float.
It's just one of them ones on the beach. Shit, man. Late night, nice and warm with a little shorty.
So you decided on favorite song on the project.
At this moment, yeah.
Production's all by Showtime.
All by Showtime.
And you're featured on 2 songs on there.
I got blessed, man. My KLT.
And Feature and Airplane James.
And Airplane James.
And what's the date it comes out?
27.
Y'all make sure y'all
Go pre-save.
Go pre-save that first.
Thursday at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Thursday. Go check it out. Stream, Spotify,
Yeah,
Apple
be out
Music,
Thursday,
YouTube, Amazon, Tidal, all that. Go stream.
Nigga made.
Nigga. And also it's the mushroom. Hey.
Person, thing, or situation difficult to understand or explain. Get it?
This shit politics. Hey, I couldn't find a place to rest till I tatted up my body. My mama think this shit a mess. I couldn't find a place to rest until I opened up a book and realized it's all in our heads.
Right.
I couldn't find a place to rest until I tatted up my body. My mama think this shit a mess. Yeah, I passed a couple times, nigga had to bump his head, you know, fucking up a check.
Hey.
Everybody know me, I can
Nigga, what we on?
beat the brakes off me like y'all
we
go.
mixing. We mixing everything in house. We do it all by ourselves.
Mixing.
And if you want to
Stay in before trouble, got some bank cloth, smoking on them Louis D sluggers, might never show up, but these.
Oh, look, bro, going too crazy. Look. Yeah, see that shit? See what you didn't dig, gang?
We all making music, man. You see these hits coming out, man. Let's see, better stop playing. See my nigga KOTS.
Nigga, we in the bedroom doing this shit, nigga. Diaper, baby.
Invite your friends, bring your homegirl.
Behind
She's ice in the rough. Give me that free, that nice, that good, she stuck. I say that pussy so pretty, I'm about to do my stuff. Give me that nasty, that freak, that good, she stuck. Give me that nasty, that freak, that good, she stuck. Give me that nasty, that freak, that good, she stuck. Give me that.
Man, I'm just a fly jiggy nigga, man. Kahoot, man. Play me, you know, make beats and shit, you know.
Yeah, just like that.
Taste you made.
Yup.
A taste of cake.
Yeah.
Good she said.
Good shit done. Yeah, what'd you think?
It's hard. Come on, man.
Good she said.
Hit after hit. Let's go.
If you wanna tease through all the ups and downs, boy, I knew that I'd be that, ayy. Doors closed, but I knew that I'd be back, ayy. They thought they had one, knew that I'd be strapped. I'm coming back for everything that's mine, yeah. Switch the wheels out, I've been on the grind, yeah.
Give on to others, do on to others as you would want them to do to you.
You roll it.
Next topic. Future just dropped her album.
Hard.
The Pluto tape.
Slap.
Man.
What was your favorite record on the album?
My favorite one was
Mixtape
My
Pluto.
Little Demon. That shit bang. That My Little Demon for sure. That Plutoski for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God.
That
What was yours? What was yours?
That one.
Say it one more time so they.
You gotta get that Pluto.
Give me a second.
Let's see what is it? My whole fainted. I made my whole faint. That shit was a banger.
The production, everything. That's what we want from Future. That's exactly what
That shit
Future
gave me dirty,
fans
yeah,
want.
gave me Dirty Sprite 2 vibes. So
Exactly.
for sure,
That's all we. That's all we want. You can be
He
so
go right back.
hunted like that.
That was something you could listen to from beginning to end, like slap each and every tape, every song on that motherfucker on the tape. That shit slap. He went back in his bag on that one, even though he didn't really, and not all the songs was long. Like that motherfucker was 17 songs, but he had some songs that was 3 minutes, some songs where he just did did a quick verse on it, some songs where he just actually did a structure of a song. But as a structure, how he tried to structure the album, that motherfucker was low key out of whack. But
It was out of whack, but
at the same
but
time,
you get away with it.
Exactly.
He's one of them few artists that break that rule that could be the exception. Because he still gave you 17 tracks that bang.
That bang.
Keep your head nodding and you don't got to skip. If you in traffic with that, it's something that you can really.
But that's what we want when we hear Future. You put on Future, that's all you want. Just play some, just let it play. Every single one to slap. You don't want no singing. Future,
10 of
you
them
want that slap.
motherfuckers is already on the top 10. 10 songs.
10 out of 10.
On his album, is on the top 10 right now.
That's crazy right there. 10
First
songs.
to do it.
He going crazy,
on the top
man.
10. That means he has the whole top 10.
Shout out
1
to
through
Future.
10. Off a 17 track album. So where's the other 7 songs on? They tracking somewhere else on that chart too.
Yeah, they for sure. They gotta be close.
So his whole album's probably top 25 Billboard.
Mm-hmm.
17 songs, man. It's a solid album. Like, I'm somebody that complains about albums not being structured right, but like, it's still working feature. Like, I can't even knock it. Like, damn, I'm listen to it, drive it, like, this shit slap. Damn, there's no structure to it, but it's just banger after banger.
And the names of them
some of the beats
songs
sound the same, but it's like features, like he got beat packs and just ran through them, but he executed. He killed that shit, song after song. South of France, like MJ, like even the eyes, they still about that shit. Like damn, like
the one after MJ,
I lost my homie to fit on.
Man,
I lost my homie. Yeah,
Too Fast, that's the single, I think. That's when I had the video, fast, and that shit knocked too. I didn't even know, like, at first, I listened to it, I'm like, damn, what's the single? It might be Too Fast, it might not. But this shit knocking, like.
The protect, I was moving too fast.
He did his shit. He did his shit.
Yeah,
Oath was hard, South of France. Man,
but that,
Press the Button.
That Little Demon, though. That
Little Demon was hard. Track number 2.
Slap. That motherfucker slid that. So I give it a all solid grade. I give it an A, a solid A. Give it like a 96%.
Compared to the albums that dropped this year.
Yeah, I say that's
Where
number
you think
one.
That's number one.
That's number one for the album. I'm actually able to listen to that motherfucker and play it from beginning to end, like for sure, for sure. So far. In 2020, what we in 2024? Yeah, 2024. He got the dopest one out.
Dropped 3 albums
right now. Yeah, he's that one's
tracks too.
Yeah, that one's topping.
But I feel like this one gave like the real Future fans what we wanted. Like the other two, I feel like he went industry. He had a lot of songs with The Weeknd. Did the record with Kendrick, when the whole Kendrick and Drake beef started. But I feel like he gave it back to like his core fans, that the trap niggas, the shit they want.
Cause we can do another 4 like this trap shit, like have another. You know what I mean? Real fans and shit.
And who else is in that space right now that's hot? Let's be real, like, that's really making real trap music. Like, The Office gone, Thug locked up, like, who's really bringing it right now?
The Migos ain't doing shit.
Niggas ain't, they dysfunctional right now.
Gunna and Future.
Like, we talking about real trap shit.
Like, real trap shit, like, Future, like, ain't nobody got real trap like that.
Gucci not doing it no more. Jeezy.
No, Jeezy.
What the fuck is you rapping about?
Jeezy, Pump and Thug is not like, it's not authentic trap. Like, Future gave that shit like, damn, y'all ready to go cop some work and get it going. Like, that's how that shit sounded like. Like he said, it's Dirty Sprite 2 vibes. Like,
it's that workout, get in the grind mode, like type shit.
So I'll give it a solid 96 for sure. So that is the number one album so far that dropped in 2024.
I agree, it's an A. I'll probably give it like a 90, like 394. Only because there's no, like, it's all banged through, but there's no, like, big moment on the album like that. Oh, that moment of greatness. But it bangs all the way through still. So I'll give it like a 94, probably like a 94.
So an A.
Yeah, A still, 94. What you got on the scorecard, Showtime?
And on a production point of view.
See, I like it because of the, you know me, the production. That shit's hard, but I give it like a 94, 95. 95. I'm bumping it to A.
Yeah, so I feel like we're all in the same range with it.
Yeah.
And we all Future fans. I feel like, you know, we all fuck with Future music overall. And I didn't rate it too high because I heard better for Future projects. That's why I couldn't. I had to be realistic. Like, yeah, 2024. If I just grade off this year's scale,
yeah,
I'll probably grade like a 98 off of what's coming out this year. Be real, like 98, 99. Like, being honest, like.
But for all
but
overall,
like this is Future. Like, I heard some good like. Yeah, it gets Dirty Sprite too, but it's not Dirty Sprite, boy. That's why I had to go a little lower. That's why I couldn't go too high, because it's Future.
It's some
like, even like Purple Rain, like, is it better than Purple Rain?
And he had stories behind that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He really fucked Scottie Pippen's wife for some Gucci flip flops because he didn't want to give him an autograph. This nigga. So that shit had meaning behind them songs. Like, this nigga was really rapping what the fuck he was doing. So on this one, like, if we voting it like for his recent shit, yeah, it would be like a little solid 98, 99 for sure.
Yeah.
But if we're doing overall, that Dirty Sprite 2 was that. Yeah,
that's what stops me from grading so high, because I heard better work from Future, so I can't grade too high. So like, what I'm gonna grade these other great albums he has? Like,
what are like the top 3 albums this year?
This year?
That one's up there. Future, okay.
Future's up there.
2 other ones that already dropped.
be honest, I'll probably have to give 21 Savage.
Travis drop, Schoolboy Q drop.
21 Savage, I'll give 21 Savage, like, overall solid. I'll give him 21 Savage one. He had a solid overall album. Schoolboy Q, like, if you just looking at, like, a lyricist hip-hop scale, he had one of the best albums, but, like, I feel like it wasn't impactful enough.
I like the
Like, those albums that are more impactful this year.
Yeah.
Like, but he did, like, he went in there and made that album, like, sound like that for a reason. Like, that's what he wanted to do.
I fuck with that album, too.
Like, it's lyrically great, but, like, it wasn't, like, impactful. Like, Future still got shit that's impactful.
Damn, we really ain't had too many great, huh? We ain't really had nothing too great this year, huh?
Nah. And last
Yeah,
year was
one Kendrick song, that's the greatest song this year.
But, like, full bodies of work, we had good moments this year. I feel like this
and now
year
we got
had
this
good
album.
moments, but not much
They
of
still
good
got
albums.
the hottest song this year.
Babyface Ray just
They
dropped.
don't like us.
But that Future's better than Babyface Ray.
Way better.
I mean, of course.
Yeah,
way better.
There's a big difference right there. Like, like
No
we're talking a 10
heavyweights
points
drop.
or more difference right there on the
YG
scale.
drop.
But
Nobody talking like
man,
that. See, that's what I'm
YG, those
saying.
are like, be honest, those Dre that YG album, I'll probably get it like a C plus. And that Mustard, I'll probably give like a C plus too.
I'll give it a B minus.
Nah, I could.
Mustard sounds better than YG's album.
Yeah, it is.
I'll say that.
It just Mustard album just go for the sound for right now.
Yeah.
It's a Mustard album for real if you really think about it, but it's just for right now.
So
I'll give it a B minus. But if you talk about overall, like how you did the other people, yeah.
So would Drake have to still be in there?
Who?
He said who?
Drake had a good album. You know what the fuck he said.
Wait, what? He dropped this year?
Four More Dogs, that was
Yeah,
last year.
That was last year. Huh?
That was like the end of last year.
Travis Scott dropped this year.
That was in the last year too. Utopia. That was in the last year.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you had Killer Mike last year. You had Freddie.
Killer Mike album
Killer
was
Mike
a
dropped
dope
this
ass
year,
album.
Yeah,
That album was dope as shit. I can see why that shit got a Grammy.
When
That
I heard it,
album
I
was
said,
dope.
right when I heard that album, I said, this is the album of the year. I didn't even
But
know
like,
anybody else
this
was going
is
to
what
drop the
I'm
whole
saying,
year.
like, when he
I
comes to
said, that's
making
going to be the
albums,
best.
like Killer Mike made that album, his intent was to go to that level with it, to go to the Grammy level. Like, people,
Yeah.
oh, even right when he finally got a Grammy, like, nah, that was what he wanted to do this time with this body of work.
Mm-hmm.
So he still did what he wanted to do, but he made sure it sounded so big and live that you couldn't ignore it, that you still had to like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the beat, the production on there, the
Yeah.
mixing, the futures, like he had the whole land on
That
there.
shit. That
T.I.'s on there, Currency's on there, 2 Chainz is on there.
Killer Mike album, man.
Mozzie's on there.
That shit made me feel like I was.
Yeah, Future's on there.
Yeah.
CeeLo, Andre 3000. Like, you did everything to
All the
go get a
Dungeon
Grammy. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. You have to go.
That's a body
be in
of
that-
work.
Yeah, it's a body of work. You have to be in that
But
category.
see how much
now
it
when
cost him, too. He said it.
Oh, yeah,
In the
but
interviews that it cost
he's
him
making
to
that money
make
back.
that.
You gotta make
20,000 a
you
show
gotta take money to make
to
money.
100,000 a show.
That's for yourself.
You gotta take
So
money.
like
to
he's
make
making that money back now and elevate his career. Now he's on all these different interviews. People want to talk to him now.
He has a
I was
Grammy.
before. They didn't really care. Like, yeah, he had the shit on Netflix, doing little shows there with the music, but he wasn't getting the credibility he's getting now. He made that body of work and in that category. Now he's a Grammy-winning artist. The price done went up. I could walk in different rooms. Business is going a lot better.
Yeah,
But like,
moved on up.
man, he wanted to make that content to me. I wasn't making albums to that level. A lot of artists don't do that. Like back then, artists they cared about that. They're like, oh, I'm trying to make a Grammy, I made an album. I'm trying to get a #1 album. Like when Jay-Z made Hard Knock Life, like look how he made it. Like you got Swiss Beats, Timberland, DMX. When DMX just came out, you get the locks on it, they hot. You got Stevie J. This nigga's hot producing right now. He got everything that's hot.
Oh, we didn't say Kanye.
And when a Grammy without Kanye.
That was last year.
No, this year. Culture.
That was this year. I give that album probably like an A.
Benny the Butcher drop.
I did an album review on that one. There was some good albums this year, but how many albums were great this year?
J. Cole, Chief Keef.
The Chief Keef was cool. I told you.
Chief Keef always gonna be good in the hood. I feel it.
Don Toliver.
Chief Keef's smart though. The way his business is set up, being independent, he don't gotta worry about making nothing too great. He's gotta hit his core audience, do these shows, sell this merch, let the album stream. He's producing it himself, recorded it himself. He's probably paying a marketing company to help market it, and that's probably about it. But he's probably paying them up front. So he get a lot of his back and then he getting his show. And he's moving smarter. Like on the mainstream level, he keeps someone that didn't even mainstream. That's how he goes to jail or niggas try to kill him. He's a rep on Chicago. We forget about that. He was a rep on Chicago. Like he wasn't just a square nigga rapping. Like
he couldn't go to Chicago for long.
Yeah. So like he works for him how he's working right now. Like his album might not do the numbers, but he getting the bread.
Oh yeah.
Let's get into these weekly IG questions. First topic: Death Row Records. One of the most impactful labels in hip hop. You can say not even just on the West Coast, but in hip hop. They had a roster of all-star artists: Pac, Snoop, Dre, Corrupt, Daz is an artist and producer. Like DJ Quick was over there for a little while, and brought us a whole new sound where a lot of people say the West has never came back to that level. With our weekly, first of all, y'all give a little feedback on Death Row. Y'all, you know, personal. What y'all got to say about Death Row as a whole? Whoever want to go first. Diddy laughing, let her go first.
Why you say me?
You laughing.
You might be a funny input.
Nah, it's just funny because I mean, the answer, the question itself is subjective because the answers are all Eyes on Me is gonna be the hottest album that was under Death Row of all time. That's that. But then we got what? Okay. And then we got Doggy Style, which was Snoop's debut album, and that's it. It was Snoop's debut album. Like what else is there to say about that? But then we got The Chronic. Now that was the pioneer of this gangster shit. And that's the motherfucking thanks they get. Because The Chronic is The Chronic. Like it wouldn't be no Doggy Style, it wouldn't be no All Eyes on Me if it wasn't for The Chronic. It wouldn't be shit. The new Cali artists right now, shit, it wouldn't even be a motherfucking They Not Like Us pop out if it wasn't for The Chronic. So we got that, but then the last one, what was the last one?
Dog.
Now that
album's hard.
That album is much very so hard, but it more so brought the aspect of, okay, we about to get our homeboys on this shit. All the artists, all the albums that I named, they were all single artists. But with Dog Pound shit, it introduced, for one, some real West Coast shit, because they had the homies on that shit, like, oh shit, we about to make an album. And that really portrayed what the West Coast was about, the Dog Pound album. And for that time, because it was a group effort and it had different, you know what I'm saying, like different personalities, different characters and what it was. But when you're talking about every other album that I mentioned, it was all in its own one kind. It was that's it. And then you already know how I feel about my nigga Pop. He's gonna have the hottest album. And that album is still charting. Like, what type of shit is that album? That particular album is still charting.
That was my answer too. All Eyes on Me. And like, I'm glad you broke down all those albums because like, All Eyes on Me is a product of all those albums plus Pac. Because all those albums came out before All Eyes on Me, and everybody was working on more shit.
Yeah.
Now Pac came. Now we're adding Pac to the ingredient.
He's a poster child. Yeah.
Now they're giving all the beats they had for themselves to Pac.
Yeah.
Like California Love, that was for Daz.
Right. Because he's a poster child of at that time he was a poster child for the West. Even to this day in West Coast conversations, they had niggas saying for the Pop Out 2024, what if Pop was here? Like what? So it's like, you know, shit.
But yeah, like All Eyes on Me, like that's. I feel like Death Row has a great catalog, but the All Eyes on Me is like it's like the angel on the Christmas tree. It's like the angel on the Christmas tree right there.
That's the Death Row album.
Because that's Death Row at his best.
Yeah.
Because you got Snoop still a part of that album.
Yeah.
Dre was a part of that album. DJ Quick was a part of that album. Corrupt was part of that album. Daz was part of that album. Like,
it's a great time of music, man.
A Death Row compilation, but it's Pac's album because Pac was that extra ingredient that made
Pac was Death Row.
He was a superstar of that album.
Yeah.
Like that was Pac's Chronic right there on Death Row. Like the Chronic was Dre's time to be the superstar, but they broke out Snoop as like the co-star. Doggy Style, that was Snoop's time to be the star, and Dog Pound was the co-star. We got Dog Food, Dog Pound, y'all the stars. Nate Dogg's kind of like the co-star still. Then here comes Pac. Eyes on Me, this is your album. You're the star. Death Row's gonna be your co-star. We're giving you all the support with like you said, the beats, songs.
Pac made it
but
worldwide.
Pac had the all-star level. He was the one in the movies. He was the sex symbol.
Yeah, he was the biggest.
He made it worldwide. Pac made it worldwide. All Eyes on Me made it worldwide.
Yeah, so All Eyes on Me did come in number 1. Number 2 was Doggy Style. Then The Chronic was number 3. And Dog Pound came in last. And it makes sense. Like, Dog Pound was a great album, but those are just fucking marks and not just.
Hey, I'm ready for the fuck out of you, dude. Like my Lazy Podcast. I'm podcast out there. Go subscribe to YouTube. That's our Lazy Podcast. Podcast, we here poolside.
Don't get me wrong, I get paid for shows, but it's okay to pay for the show if it got some type of incentives.
Why? So you say like more like experimental R&B sound? Like how would you describe it? You said it
Yeah,
type
like
of vibe.
more so like a pop type of R&B type mix.
You know, the baddest of them all, Miss Trina.
Ooh, okay, pull up
Miss
that.
Trina.
I'm smoking that broccoli strand today. Finding your ears especially. Fetty Wanna Broccoli. Smoke good.
Right now.
Listen to good hip hop.
Let's get into these top influencers.
Where your mic at, Juju?
There's like 4 people I can name off the top. I feel that a heavy influence in the game. One is Wayne, Future, Wiz. Who's that motherfucking fool? I hope I can't be drinking and smoking out here. Somebody help me. Nobody gonna help me? Kanye.
Yeah.
Boy, how I forget Ye, my Gemini.
That's right.
Man, they all got very impactful in this industry, very impactful in hip-hop culture, especially in the 20th century, 21st century, let's say. I'll start off by saying Kanye, he's probably the one that's been in the game the longest. Like, from the time he came in, he's always been against the grain, doing stuff different. Wearing polos to wearing crazy-ass hobo shit and selling it for thousands of dollars.
Snatching tapes.
Man, acting out, not following orders, you know, being Kanye. But he's been influential the whole time. Like, his sound paved the way for artists like Drake and J. Cole.
Right.
Where you could be yourself. Before Kanye, everybody was, you had to be for something, you had to be a gangster. 50 Cent, you know, we had a little singing for a while. 50 Cent came and shut that down with the Ja Rule and the Fat Joe records, using J-Lo and shit. He shut that shit down. And went back to the streets. It was G-Unit, Dipset, Rockefeller. DMX was still hot. There comes Kanye.
Wearing a pink polo.
Wearing a pink polo with a backpack. Talking about college dropout. Making songs for the average guy. But it's been so influential in hip-hop.
Got Travis after that.
Then you gave us Travis Scott, the whole good music, made Common mainstream. Helped rebirth 2 Chainz when he was Titty Boy, brought him back as 2 Chainz.
Speak on it.
Like, he's given a lot to the culture, like on the fashion side, working for Adidas, Louis Vuitton.
Facts.
Like
Nike.
even today, he says something or does anything, it makes headline. They talk about him on CNN. But you still got Wayne, his influence on hip hop, from the early Cash Money days to being the greatest rapper alive.
Mixtape King.
Mixtape King, like
allegedly doing the Super Bowl.
Just allegedly. Ooh, shot. Yeah.
It's not a shot. They wanted him to do the Super Bowl, and then he didn't get it, and it just was an uproar.
I get it. Ooh. But yeah, Wayne.
I ain't about to motherfucking
still influential.
y'all.
Like,
Y'all know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant.
I know people that do dreads because of Wayne.
True.
I know people that got tatted.
Smoking weed in videos is because of Wayne, man. You get Wiz.
Start wearing bait.
Bake, Wayne, like he was in the fashion world.
Speaking of Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz is next. Like, that's another person that's real influential in hip hop.
Just super, very
made the stoner shit popular.
Very popular. He just made it okay to be yourself. If you were, I feel like Wiz came in and everybody expected him to be a certain type of way, and he went over and in beyond. He was supposed to come in and be like a Lupe Fiasco type. This man came in and was literally himself, and now look at him. He's Wiz Khalifa. Like, he just came in and he just made his own lane. And that lane is very much so appreciated. Yeah. Wiz is good in any hood. Like, I don't know anybody that's like, oh, I don't fuck with Wiz. Why? There's no reason why for you not to fuck with Wiz Khalifa's music.
From all his previous mixtapes to the shit he got out.
Right. If you look at Wiz Khalifa's crowd, it's diverse. And I feel like that's the most important part of hip hop that people don't understand is diverse. It's not just one look, it's not just one box, it's not just, oh, we're gonna make you be this. No, it's diverse. And that's what Wiz brought to the rap game. When he came out, we all had one sound. When Wiz came, he broke the mold. And now we have sub artists that came up after him and he made it okay for you to be yourself.
Man, Kush and OJ. I remember the first time hearing that project. I heard Wiz before that, but it was like, he cool. I wasn't big on him. For Kush and OJ, I was like,
Flight School.
100% sold.
I feel like when Kush and OJ came out, everybody can tell you what they were doing at that point in life.
Cabin Fever.
Ooh, Cabin Fever.
And they was enjoying it. They was enjoying their life at that time.
Kush and OJ like reflects good time.
Yeah. A lot of people say Drake is a soundtrack of people's life, but Wiz Khalifa is a soundtrack.
That mesmerized.
For the Atlanta sound and the down south scene. So he's a huge influence, not even on theirs. And this, he has been traveling and doing it. Yeah, the music all over.
I hear artists in like the Midwest. I hear artists in the Midwest and stuff, and Texas that use that feature sound too.
Cause he has so many styles, and that trap sound, it never like, you know what I mean. Everybody like that shit.
What he rap about is topics. You feel me? Different shit. So he got hella good features.
He say what people don't. You know what I mean? He gonna say
like
something
people don't.
Right.
But out of all those four artists, who you think the most influential is?
Wiz.
I'll have to say Wayne, cause it wouldn't be Wiz without Wayne, and Wiz would say that himself.
Yeah, definitely.
Cause Wayne like smoking in songs and on video. Wayne started that. Then Wiz brought it and started smoking in videos with the joints.
I disagree, because if it was like that, then there wouldn't be no Snoop either.
Yeah,
Snoop was smoking at the Super Bowl.
No, I'm talking about Snoop, but Wayne.
But we talk about like marijuana
like
using
public,
weed.
Yeah, if you want to do that, the Chronic album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
publicly smoking. Like
I feel like
I know Wayne did that too though.
Elements involving in creating your character, then okay, we can say that. But like we can't say that it's because of Wayne that niggas is smoking in videos.
No, I'm just saying Wayne was the first big that people from dreads to tats, all the way tatted. Wiz got, you know what I mean? That's Wiz's style. Same thing, cargos. That was Wayne. Cargo jeans. Come on, what are you all talking? You know what I mean? Wayne had 501 jeans. Y'all forget with chains and like, you know what I mean? He started all that shit. Wayne was that nigga. People forget.
I say I do it personally because I say I wasn't going around saying I'm from Young Money.
I love Wiz too. You know what I mean? But
me
like
personally,
Wayne.
I had a personal, you feel me? So I have a personal bias opinion.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to Wiz. So that paved
that
style.
It's a time frame.
I listened to Wiz before I listened to Wayne.
I grew up
Wayne though.
High school listening to Wayne.
Yeah, I grew up.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was just saying. That's what I was saying.
College.
But it wasn't. But even when Wayne had the tattoos, it wasn't like, oh, Wayne got tattoos, I want to go get tatted. But when for sure that nigga Wiz came out, started getting tatted and all that shit, I was like, oh yeah.
Wiz came out and he was relatable to a regular nigga. Yeah. Like, okay, at one point in time, y'all do remember niggas was skateboarding. And Wiz came out like, oh shit. Everybody got a white boy that used to fucking do tattoos and was the homie. And Wiz had that too. Shaking hands with different type of people, watching anime. Fucking watch it. He was more so. Yeah, he was more so like relatable. Like damn, like I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not a drug dealer. But I just do my own stuff business. And that was
normal person.
Yeah. Everybody more so was like an influence for Rain because that's what they wanted to be. I'm about to get this money, I'm about to get these cars, I'm about to get these exotic bitches, and I'm about to smoke weed all the time. That was more so if I got the money. But then you turn around to your regular life with your mama, that was that Wiz Khalifa shit. So I feel like that was more, Wiz was more so like relatable. Yeah. But if you came up like how we came up, of course niggas was fucking with Weezy. We all wanted to have his lifestyle from Hot Boys days.
No ceilings. That was a different time.
That was a I'm talking about the drought type shit. Everybody wanted that life of that young man. But if we talk about how am I gonna wake up and what type of artist would I be? It would be Wiz Khalifa, especially coming from a place like the IE, San Bernardino. We grow up with niggas like Wiz every fucking day.
He's definitely, he made it a trend and not as, you know, with the image and gang banging as much.
Trapping, I don't know, Wiz ain't never had that storyline of trapping, selling drugs, sipping perk, fucking exotic bitches. Well, maybe fucking exotic bitch shit, but fucking different type of shit.
Smoking weed is this thing.
Yeah, and I was smoking his weed, been in the cut. He said, it's always, I respect the person in the cut, rolling doobies. And that was like, for me. Because we gotta respect those people. Not the niggas smoking them, but the nigga that's rolling them.
On Instagram, so the results on Instagram was a tie between Kanye and Wayne. Then it was a tie between Wiz.
Man, I keep forgetting Kanye.
I know Kanye. Fuck, I forgot about Kanye.
That's my favorite of all time, like, because he produced it.
But like Kanye, cause I feel like Kanye has a big influence on the music. Like even like you said, Wiz, like Kanye opened the door for like people like Wiz. Like be yourself. You don't have to be tough. Like
say what you want, type shit.
Yeah, Kanye was it made it mainstream.
Yeah.
It made it mainstream. Like
computers, iPhones. He was the first one like really with the technology with the shit. Like I remember this nigga had that video, fucking Digital Girl. He had an iPhone. Niggas was not on that. Niggas had Nokia still. This nigga had an iPhone. We was like, wait, what's that? Hell yeah. We was like, what's that? Next, you had to have an iPhone.
Even like with the fashion, like Ye had the reason why we were designer now is because of Ye. Rapper, we didn't wear Jay-Z didn't wear Louis Vuitton. They had us wearing Rockaway, or Diddy had us wearing Sean John, like
them stupid
Kanye was wearing we were Polo, we were Louis Vuitton, we were Gucci shoes, like Gucci backpack match the shoes. Get fly different, like Kanye brought that to the culture. It's still today, like we still wear designer today. Like we wear his clothes is considered designer.
Shout out Easy. I got a pair of his shit right now.
But like, I feel like they all a big part of the culture and a real influence on hip hop. Like, all four of them. Like, you can't mention hip hop
without those four.
Without those four, like, they influence the sound, the fashion, the like she said, the lifestyle. Like people want to live like Wayne. People want to live like Wiz. You want to live like the people. Definitely want to live like Future right now. All the different chicks he done ran through, like Future to them, like.
And rapping about it. So Wayne too.
Wayne more quiet about it though. Wayne like a quiet assassin about it.
Wayne got
this nigga told a bitch. He told a bitch daddy like tell your daddy I don't want him. I don't want your daughter. Someone tell Steve Harvey I don't want her. Nigga.
Come on.
Yeah, nigga, come on, now. I would tell your daddy I don't want you, bitch. That's some player shit.
Speech, being vocal. Come on, like.
That's some player shit.
Well, like, they're all a big influence on hip hop. I bring us to the end of this episode on influence of hip hop, man, and we ain't gonna say free Diddy or nothing.
Most definitely not.
Just wish him the best, man, and we appreciate you contributing to hip hop culture, the whole Bad Boy family. And shout out to all our subscribers on YouTube, all our followers on Instagram, followers on TikTok. Check out all the music that's out. John Morant's out, single by Pharrell Seti.
Boom.
Got Enigma out by KOTS and Showtime out on the 27th, right?
Let's go, 27.
All that new music coming out. We got the Bird Snap show?
Bird Snap show is out right now.
It's out right now on all streaming platforms. Go check that out too.
Yep.
It's in Hip Hop Radio.
Podcast. I guarantee Trey Top 5 is on this wall right here.
Speaking of the future, we're gonna do an album.
Privacy was good though too.
They little audition for they freshman class for the West Coast.
We keep on talking about Kendrick.
USDA, my nigga. Them was around.